Hello, it's John from Oswin Music. Before I go on to lesson 2, I need to do a little quick recap of lesson 1. And if you've just joining us on lesson 2, you must really do lesson 1 for it to make sense. Music theory is like building a brick wall, okay? And the first lesson was like the first core, the first foundation bricks, and I was learning about a thing called the chromatic scale. And we needed to know, I'm just quickly in a nutshell tell you that there are only 12 notes in music. Here are the 12 notes. If I start on C, C sharp D, D sharp E, F, F sharp G, G sharp A sharp B, I'm back to C. That's 12 notes. It doesn't matter where I start, D to D. There's 12 notes, and it just keeps repeating in the higher octaves thereof. There was another fact that you needed to know in lesson 1 I talked about. There is no sharps between an E and F. Here's the symbol for a sharp, by the way, or a flat. And there's no sharp between B and C. That's why I've bracketed them. Okay, it's raining outside. Sorry about that, folks. God, you could just give us a break and make it sunshine for a little while. Okay. Anyway, we're going to now talk about a thing called the major scale, which is really, really important. Okay, I can't go on about it. This do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do sound is basically all music is made up of that. Those sounds are Western culture music from 1650 to the present day. Every song that you've heard has basically got that sort of sound in a major scale sort of point of view. Right, so the major scale has got a formula, and it's made of tones and semitones. A tone is equal to 2 notes, I put T here, and a semitone is equal to 1. Now here is the formula: tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. It'll sound a little bit strange and familiar to you, all these terms, but you must know this formula. If you would say Tina Turner's shoes, Tina Turner's training shoes, that might help. That's another one. You could think of her strutting around in her training shoes, if that does it for you. But you must memorise that. That's another fact. It's so important. I can't go on enough about it. When Moses came down from the mountain, engraved in granite on his tablets were tone, tone, semitone, tone, 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 semitone. That's what I'm saying. It's that important to us musically. Okay, I think you've got the gist now. Right, so how do we construct this? I'm going to show you in 2 ways. So if I find a C to a C sharp is a semitone, we don't want that. We need to go from a C to a D, which is a tone. So our starting point is a C, and I go up a tone. So I jump to there, to D. That's where I get that. Now, I need to go to D, I need to go up a tone to an E. So here's the D. Remember, I don't need the D sharp, that'd be wrong. D to an E, and that's where I get that E. Hope you're following this. I need to go up a semitone to F. So here I'm on the C, so it's 1 note, because there's no black note there, you see. That's how we can do that. Now I need to go up a tone. So from that F, up a tone is G. That's where we get that G from. I need to go to G up a tone. There's G, up a tone. And I get the A. Are you with me? And then I go up a tone. There we go, A to a B. Check it out. And then I go up a semitone. It's just 1 note, C. And then I get that familiar do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It just happens to be all the white notes, as it were. Now, I can do this major scale in, guess how many keys? Well, 12, because there's only 12 notes in music. We could start on C sharp and do it again. But I've chosen to do G major, so we're doing it here. So it is starting point G. Now to find that on the piano, it's 3 black notes is F, remember. Go up a semitone is G. Check that out in lesson 1. G, I've got to go up a tone, and that's A. Okay, I go up, just to prove that, look, G to an A. Okay, and I've got to go up a tone from A to a B. You following it? And I've got to go up a S, which is a semitone, which is a C. That's the B to the C. I hope I'm not confusing you too much with doing all this business. And C upper tone is D. There. And I've got to go upper tone from D to an E. I'm running out of notes here quickly, guys, but I can come back on myself, this E, because I'm allowed to do that, you see. And I need to go up I need to go from E, upper tone. And E to an F is a semitone, so I need to go to this note, black note, that's where that comes in, F sharp. And finally, I come back on myself to G, a higher version. So G major goes G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. To keep that, retain that familiar do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do. If I don't, it would sound do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And it's not, that's wrong, okay? So that's going to give you an idea what the major scale's about. And that's so important. Like I say, you've got to just stick with it, and by knowing all this stuff, I promise you, you'll be able to improvise, you'll be able to write music, you'll be able to read music, you'll be able to jam with the other people, work out songs, all those sort of things, okay? So here endeth the second lesson, and I'll see you in part 3. See you soon.